What would you say when you compare it to other markets? What makes Ohio market great? Because I hear a lot of people like this market, like even guys who do a lot of deals nationwide, like, oh, I love Ohio. Like it's
Yeah,
definitely one of top five
we're still growing. Ohio's still growing, and we're, I think, the 14th largest city in the United States. 13th, 14th, 15th. I always feel like we go back and forth with like Indianapolis. And you can buy a house here that's fully renovated, post 1960 build. It could be a ranch, it could be a split level, for under $300,000, and at a 30-year mortgage at 6% interest, you know, you're you're under $2,000 all in with taxes and insurance, for a 3 to 4 bedroom fully renovated property. A lot of people can afford that. A lot of people can afford that, and there's a lot of growth. There's a lot of companies moving here. In Circleville, Ohio, there's some Andrel, I believe, is the name of the company. So Circleville is a small city 20 minutes outside of Columbus in Pickaway County. So that's one of my target areas. They don't have a ton of leads that come in because there's not a ton of housing. But, once one of those leads comes in, a lot of times, they could be a really good lead because, Androl is building like a $5 billion military weapons manufacturing plant in Circleville.
Hey, if you are a seasoned investor or agent who is not happy with lead generation ROI or just considering to expand your reach, feel free to create a completely free account with iSpeedToLead via the link in the description below. Again, just a reminder, our users signed over 12,000 real estate contracts in 2025. We post over 20,000 real seller leads every month. And again, those are real sellers that would like to sell their house, or you are going to get a refund. So feel free to create an account, book a consultation call where we'll advise you the best way to start with us. Back to the video.
So it's bringing in tons of jobs. It's making the property values go up. And, it's, like I said, we're still growing. Ohio's growing. And our markets are seeing them. I think my first house that I'm still in, I bought 2013. It was a 5-bed, 3.5 bath, 2,500 square feet above, 500, underground or, basement area that was finished. I bought it 10 years ago for $192,000 and it was built in 2004, and it's the same kind of house on the same street, sold for like over $480,000, 10 years later. So, we've definitely seen a lot of growth. We've definitely seen a huge bust, especially in that post-COVID market in Columbus, but we're still way under, what property values are for, most of the country. So it's an easy entry point. And I talked to private lenders, that want to lend on some of the deals about it. Like, you know, I'm not requesting $1 million to do a flip. I'm looking, the last one I did, I just sold it on Monday. I bought it for $118,000. I put $60,000 into it. Closing costs, holding costs, 186 we were all in, and my pictures were late. So we listed the property on the market at like 1 p.m. on Saturday, and we had 3 offers on Sunday over asking. So it's like, hallelujah, right? It felt good. Check cleared on Monday. It was a $52,000 profit. So, um, you know, there's a lot of deals like that. But you got to know your numbers. You got to know your contractors, and it's a low entry point.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to our channel not to miss any new videos. Yes, subscribe right now. And feel free to check our completely free school community where we have over 2,000 members and you can learn some of the A to Z's of real estate.